All right, so welcome to day one of our Wired to Win Awakening. I'm so excited that you're all here with us. And today we're going to go into some really profound and pretty incredible shifts. So the one thing that I've found by doing this work over the past, this body of work over the past 8 months, but also this sort of work over the past 15 years, is that people who play all out over these next 3 days are the ones who get the absolute incredible return on their time investment. So I can't wait to share this with you. All right, so what to expect over the next 3 days. So today I hope you're ready for a really profound experience. Like I said, just open yourself wide up to this. We're going to settle your nervous system. This is the first thing we're going to do just in a moment to get everybody grounded and in the same space together, where we're just all relaxed and all together here and on this call and very present to what's unfolding. You're going to learn how to set intentions for yourself and how to have a massive impact on yourself and others around you and the planet itself. And you're going to gain crystal clear clarity. We'll also connect with your higher self to receive beautiful guidance. So that's day one. Now, day two, we're going to do let go of the old and welcome in the new. I absolutely love day two because we get rid of some baggage that we're holding on to that might be holding us back. And we're going to harness your healing energy. Now, who believes that we have a higher power? Let's just put it out there. Who believes that there's something greater than ourselves that's at play here? Not just this, body reality experience, but something even greater that's out there that sort of might be helping to guide us along our way. Just pop it in the chat. Yes, if you believe, no, if you don't, and it's okay if you don't. Definitely, Courtney, I love it. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. I can guarantee you there is, because I'm guided by it every day. Yes, Kat, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely, Kylie. Yes. So day two, I'm actually going to, thank you, Tracy. Yes, you're very guided by source as well. So I love that. But day two, I'm actually going to show you how to harness that energy, how to actually connect. Well, we're never disconnected, how to tune into your inner innate energy, which is an extension of source. Because if we were created by a higher power, then we're an extension of that and have the ability to create worlds and also to heal ourselves. Now, when I say heal ourselves, I do want to make sure that a little disclaimer here, it doesn't replace things like general practitioners and specialists on that sort of thing. When I say heal ourselves, I mean heal ourselves from those things that we perceive as blocks or things that are standing in our way. But like I said before, we do often have people who will heal like things like frozen shoulders, sore backs, sore knees. Tracy, you had a very interesting shift in your feet last time we did an awakening together. You could walk for the first time properly after a very long time. So day two is going to be pretty magic in that way. So just keep yourself open to this experience. We're going to deconstruct old belief patterns and awaken your mind to the powerful new ones by using something I call powerful why statements. I'll share with that on day two with you. And then day three, it is our final day, but it's certainly not the end of our journey together. We have the power of daily rituals. Now, what I've seen, who's really busy in this, like on this call, who has days where it's so busy you don't know how you're going to fit everything in? I know that I still have days like that. So yeah, Courtney, I get it, right. And you've got 2 small bubbers, so I totally get your busy days. Kat, you've raised your hand. Beautiful. Love that you're using reactions. Thank you. And so we all are busy right now, right? So who has time for to do an hour or 2 morning practice? Not many people, unless you sort of work for yourself and you're really shaping, your life in the way that you want it. You're on workers' comp, Kylie, but I'm sure that you do have days that might feel busy, or if you're not busy, you may not be doing your daily practice that might be serving you to your highest. But I'm going to teach you one that's really, really simple. It is so easy. You can literally do it while you're actually getting ready for work. Now, most people go, you've got to sit and meditate, and then you've got to read a book, and then you've got to do this, and then you've got to do that. And it's this morning practice that seems so overwhelming, which is why most people don't do it. And so if I can show you a really simple practice that you can literally do while you're getting ready, who would be keen to learn that? Yep, me too. I loved it. I loved learning this practice because it just made my morning so much easier to get up and start, because I knew that I could do this in such a small amount of time. Now, we have a special announcement on day 3 as well. Watch that great idea. Thank you, Kylie. Special announcement on day 3. So this is how we can actually further our journey together. If you love what we do here, what we do moving forward is actually help you to get crystal clear about every area of your life and continue the deepening journey on letting go of old things that actually stand in our way, or the things we perceive stand in our way, past pain, past hurt. We dive deep into those things. But also get very, very clear on every area of your life about what you want. Because the one thing we do in Wired to Win is help people get unprescribed from living in expectation of others. Can I just ask in the chat as well, who is still living in expectation of others? Who is still doing things because others, oh, I know, did your hand straight up, Courtney? I get it. There are still times when I do things out of expectation of others. Kylie, I'm so glad to hear that you're not. It might be friends, it could be family, it could be the government, it could be bosses, it could be school, universities, whatever it is. Sometimes we do things because we feel we need to, should to, have to, instead of because we have a love to. Now, a lot of us still drop back into that old stuff and do things out of expectation because we don't want to hurt other people. But this is about living your true most extraordinary life, one that is designed by you for you. So if you still aren't there yet, this is an incredible process to go through with our community to get wired for life, where you're truly stepping into that extraordinary life where you don't have to do things out of expectation to others. That's our true freedom, right? When we're truly living a life of freedom. I read a research document recently that said, a lady actually went and researched a lot of people at the end of their time, ready to pass over to the next life. And one of their greatest regrets was not living a life true to themselves, that they lived life in expectation of others. So let's break that pattern and start living true to ourselves. Okay, so the one thing I'm going to get you to do is to please, if you don't have a little notebook beside you, please grab one and write this down. When we write things down, we have what's called an idiomatic response in the brain. So when you put pen to paper, hold your hand and writing with a pen, it does something in the brain that actually helps you to retain the information. It's a really good way, if you're learning anything, to also take notes and write things down. So I want your commitment to play full out. If you're here, if you decided to join, it's because you've been guided to do this. And I really want you to get the most, like seriously, the most profound and impactful shifts in your life over the next 3 days. It is absolutely possible. So you write your name. I, Renae Burton, commit to playing full out and implementing the Wired to Win principles to gain personal and spiritual growth with the Wired to Win tribe. I won't let myself or others down, and I come with an open mind and heart each day. I'm ready to get wired to win. Now, if you do have really amazing shifts or experiences, or you just love what we're doing here, please share on social media and hashtag either wired to win or get wired to win. I like wired to win. And share with others what you actually experienced through these processes I'll take you through shortly. But please commit to that, and I'll ask you to also pop that into the awakening discussion. You can screen capture that if you like, or I will pop this into the discussion later as well, so it's there if you haven't written the whole thing down. So don't rush. It'll be there. But who's ready to get wired to win? Put get wired to win in the hashtag, in the chat, sorry, if you're ready to fully commit and get wired to win. All right, I know I am. I'm going to put in get wired to win. I commit. There you go. I'm all in. I'll share massive value over the next 3 days with you guys. Don't worry. You're going to have pretty incredible experiences. Beautiful Kat. Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Kylie. Love it. Thank you for playing full out. And for those who watch the recording, please follow along, do the work, and I guarantee when I share in a moment the collective tension we hold for everybody. You're driving, Catherine, that's okay, my love. If you could do this later, and that would be amazing. Those who watch the recording, when I share with you in a moment the intention that we're going to hold for you, just know that our energy is with you to watch the recording, so you will receive exactly what those who are doing it live. All right, so let's keep moving forward. Everyone's ready to commit. So everyone's ready. Yes, ready to raise the vibe. I know I am. So this is something that I know without a doubt has really incredible shifts for people, is collective energy. So I don't know if you've ever watched the Dalai Lama do a collective energy work in a massive stadium with thousands of people, and they all pray for the one intention to unfold. So what we do here in Wired to Win is actually hold collective energy and collective intentions for one another. Now, my greatest overarching collective intention for the world is that I will leave the place in a better way than I found it. And that is for all living beings and the planet. So it's humanity, the world, and the animal kingdom. So that is my collective intention on a whole. But my collective intention for this actual tribe and our community is that everybody wins. So nobody is left behind. We all have incredible, profound, and instant shifts together. Because that's what I want for everybody. I want you to really feel that energetic shift that you're about to receive. So if we, each of us, hold that intention for one another, we are powerful beyond measure, but add that powerful collective energy together and it literally explodes for everybody. So when Ryan or someone, Tracy, anyone has something that they really have a high intention that they want to receive, or they want shifts in their life, they reach out to the community and they say, hey tribe, can you please hold this collective intention for me? Can you, I remember Emma was going overseas, she hadn't packed for Thailand, she was in a bit of a fluster, and she said, Renae, can you and the tribe please hold an intention that I'm going to be easily packed, I'm going to have an amazing time on my trip. She was also introducing her partner to the 5 love languages, and he'd not done this sort of work before. There was some resistance there. So we all held this incredible intention for her to have a really great time packing. She'd pack everything that she needed effortlessly. The trip would be incredible, and her partner would open up to the experience. And that's exactly what happened. So just remember, collective intentions are amazing. So we set this intention for the greater good of all, not just, like I said, our tribe, but the world, humanity, and the animal kingdom, to be in a better way than how we found it. So if you could please hold that intention, now that you're part of our Wired to Win tribe, just hold that intention for everybody that's involved in our community. Really feel into it. Open your heart up. Heart expansion. When we open up to others, we're opening up to receive as well. Okay, so one of the fastest ways to awaken is to breathe. I absolutely love breath work. It is one of the best ways that I do on a daily basis as a practice of breath work. Now, this is all in your resource as well, your little book. We're going to do this little practice together this morning. And then what I've decided to do as a bonus is every morning we come together, I'm going to teach you a new style of breath work. So we'll do 3 types of breath work over the next 3 days. So everyone say 3 in the chat. I'll hold you 3 up. How many are we doing? We're doing 3. 3 breath works. So today, this one is called box breathing. It's a really amazing breath work that helps you to just de-stress and come back to a place of presence. And now, if you're feeling stressed at any stage, we actually, in seconds of being stressed, reduce our ability to make sound and solid decisions about life. So if you're feeling stressed out, this is a beautiful one just to sit quietly for a moment. You can even do it with your eyes open. No one will know you're doing it. You can be walking the dog and doing it. It doesn't really matter where you're doing it. Be careful doing it, obviously, if you're driving or operating some form of machinery. But it's really safe, it's really gentle, and it just brings everything nice down and quiet again, and draws the ego mind away, and brings in your innate knowing again. So just gets you to sort of just what we call reduces our nervous system stress, right? It just brings everything back from flight and fright to flow. So let's do this one together. I really love it. It will just help us all to be here and present. So if you could please put pens and paper, everything down, put your feet flat on the floor. Great if you have bare feet. If not, that's okay. When we have bare feet, it really connects us to Mother Earth, to that energy. So if you can have bare feet, awesome. If not, that's all right. Do this another time by just simply looking at your workbook and following along. Okay, so the way it works is exactly what it's like on the screen. You breathe in for 4 counts, you hold your breath for 4 counts, you breathe out for 4 counts, and then hold your breath again. Now, I usually do this around 10 cycles, but this morning we'll just do 4, just to bring us all here and be very present. Thank you, Tracy, for popping 3 in the chat. All right, so if you could put your feet flat on the floor, please, no legs crossed or arms crossed, just put your hands on your lap. They can either be hands facing up or down, it doesn't matter. Nice and erect spine. Now we're breathing right into our diaphragm, so you're really breathing right up into your chest, and really full breaths. Most of us breathe so shallowly, and we're really nearly in hyperventilation, which is why we go into fight and flight. So we want to breathe right into our belly, open up our chest, and then hold it all up there. Don't sort of crunch, but just relax, hold your breath. 4 counts only, it's not a lot. And then we're just going to breathe out nice and let it go. Hold down the bottom for 4, and then we're going to repeat the cycle. Okay, so let's go. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, completely up to you. All right, so I'm going to get you to take a nice slow breath in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let it go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big breath in, right into the belly, right up into the chest. Draw it up, poke your heart center up to the sky. Lift your head slightly, right in and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let it go. Oh, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just hold your breath. Easy does it. 1, 2, 3, 4. In again, all the way in. Big breath, breathe as deep as you can, all the way in, right to the top of your head, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last cycle. Breathe in all the way in. Feel your belly, feel your chest, all the way up to your top of your head, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just take a nice breath. How does everyone feel just from doing that quick little 4 cycles of breath? I don't know about you, but I always feel really good after doing that. It's a really beautiful way to start your day. Courtney, lighter? Yeah, absolutely. It just really calms your nervous system down and helps you just to really focus for a moment on your breath. And breathing deeply is so important. It just calms everything down. So it's a nice little practice to do first thing in the morning. If you feel like you wake up feeling like, oh my God, I've got a busy day ahead, things happening. Oh my God, the monkey brain is kicking in. Just do some box breathing. Sit on the side of the bed and just breathe for, even the 4 counts like we did, just to calm things down. It took no more than a couple of minutes. So I'm sure that everyone can fit in a couple of minutes of breath work. Tomorrow, I'll show you another breath work called rhythmic breathing. It's really amazing as well. Alrighty, so if you can please, over the next 3 days, I would love for you to continue a practice of breath work. Either this one today, wake up tomorrow morning and do it. I'll teach you another breath work tomorrow that you can then do the next day as well. But please commit to just doing some form of breath work every day, even if it's for a couple of minutes. I guarantee it will help to change your life. All right, so now we get to set. This is a really great one, and I need you to write this down, and I want you to share it into the community with us, because we are going to hold this collective intention for your individual intention to come to fruition. So like I said, last time Kat said she wanted to sell her house sold. It wasn't literally within the 3 days, but it was very quickly after that. We had Tracy last time who wanted to, have her feet heal. Tracy was able to walk after a long time. Bev, who came to our live experience, she had a frozen shoulder. At the end of it, her shoulder had unfrozen. We've had people that forgave people and were able to have, beautiful conversations with them where they couldn't in the past. So what is it that you want to receive over the next 3 days? If you could wave a magic wand and something come to fruition. Now, obviously, don't create something massive that's way out there, because if we don't feel like we have the ability to create worlds right now, we need something that we can go, you know what, that would be really amazing if that came to fruition. Maybe it's to have a really crystal clear path forward if you're feeling lack of clarity, or you just don't know your purpose. Maybe it's to be able to receive that intention like I did. When I asked Source, what am I here on this planet to do? Really show me the way. And then I had this massive download about what I was here to do. And here we are. And so it is. Maybe it's something that you're feeling pain, might be lower back, shoulders, knees. Most of us feel those things, upper neck. If you're feeling some pain and you'd like to release that, maybe it's just to feel really well and happy again. I know that my daughter, she was starting to shift her energy as well from our last live experience. She had suffered from depression and anxiety for a very long time, and I really noticed a shift in her energy after she did the work with me at our last live experience we did here in North Brisbane. So pop in the chat for me, what is your intention? Because we're going to hold this for you, because the next sort of thing we're going to go into is going to be amazing, and I want these intentions to be set so I can see them and hold them through this next method I'm going to show you. So our emotions play a massive part on the way that our bodies are feeling. The mind-body connection is very interesting thing. So share more about that in our Wide for Life program as well. Okie doke. So levels of consciousness. Has anyone seen this before or heard of Dr. David Hawkins' scale of consciousness? But David Hawkins' scale of consciousness is basically our energy, our vibrational energy of when we're in the lower scales of consciousness. It's those times when we're feeling negativity, sadness, guilt, shame, all those negative sort of vibrations. I don't like to call them negative because there's nothing negative or positive. It's only labeled as such. However, it is low vibrational states. So when we're feeling those things, usually we're in what's called victim consciousness. And so that's when we're really in our physical body, we're tuned into the current circumstances of reality. We're very much so in ego and a lower self, okay? So people of these levels of consciousness are closed-minded, have rigid belief systems, and can be abusive towards themselves and others through their actions and or speech. Now, not necessarily on purpose, but usually this is a learned behavior, or they're so low that that sort of abusiveness comes in, right? Often we can be very heavy in the way we talk to ourselves, and then usually that's verbalized as well. So on the other hand, people already situated at higher levels of consciousness can be semi-permanently reside in these lower levels. So even if you're at a level of love, for example, way up at, I think it's 500, let me just move us. Yes, love is at 500. We can still drop into those old levels, those lower levels, because we haven't resolved things from the past. It's when we're triggered by people or situations. So this is where people show up to trigger us, to actually show us where we're currently not unlimited, or where we still have, we haven't gained freedom in our mind yet around those things. We haven't released the past. Usually it's past experience that we're still holding on to. Now, obviously, self-empowerment, that's when we start to come in. It's the space between the lower and higher energies, and that comes in at courage and neutrality. So courage and neutrality, when we start to have those feelings of, we start to get a little bit courageous, we're starting to be really neutral in the way that we feel about things. Nothing's good, nothing's bad, it just is. This is where people get very bored, because they're like, oh my God, I'm losing all that human drama, the whole big roller coaster ride. I used to be on one of those. Who used to be on the drama roller coaster ride when everything that showed up was like, oh my God, the sky's falling down, Chicken Little, the world is ending. It was really bad, right? So if that's you on the drama roller coaster ride, when you get to neutrality and you're starting to feel, oh, okay, well, yeah, okay, nothing's really bad and nothing's really good, it just is, people can get really bored, and they will either continue the journey up the vibrational ladder, or some people will drop back into the old ones because it feels exciting in a sense. It's drama, right? So this is why people get addicted to drama sitcoms. A cognitive behavioral therapist shared this with me once, that when we get addicted to a drama series on TV, it's because our life isn't very excited. So we're actually tuning into that all the time to get that excitement in our lives. Now, if you are, that's okay. Like I said, there's no good and bad. It's just a process. It's not about being perfect. It's about practice. So as we start to practice this, the higher our vibration will come. Now, I can guarantee you, after the next method I'm going to teach you, or the next practice I'm going to teach you, we are going to raise our vibration massively. So sort of maybe take note at the moment where you might sit on the vibrational scale. Now, if you're down in shame and guilt and apathy, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that we need to raise your vibration up. If you're in grief and fear, desire, anger, again, it's okay. We're going to raise your vibration through this practice. Now, if you're up at courage, you're starting to go, oh, I'm just going to be courageous for things. I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm starting to feel okay. That is awesome. You're at that level between your lower and higher vibrational scale. And I can't wait to help you to raise that up. So maybe just pop in the level where you feel you might be at the moment. And then when we finish this next practice, I'm going to ask you to rate yourself again, what you actually feel in the moment. All right. So maybe just take a note of that on a piece of paper for me. Now, by the way, once you get right up to the top, that is self-realization. It's like, where Buddha might be, or the Dalai Lama might be. So way up there at self-realization, so from awakening to full consciousness. So people who are self-realized have an inner love and unity consciousness. So unity consciousness means that you love everybody equally. And I mean everybody. Murderers, rapists, like we have this knowledge that, and I know that sounds full on, but it's the concept that we're all one, we're all deeply connected, we all have the same ability and the same potential as every other human being. Some of us just don't step into those things, whether they're amazing or not, right? So we all have the ability to murder someone. We maybe just not take those actions because of our values. So what we value most is usually how we respond to life. So when you have unity consciousness, it means we have a love for all, knowing that everyone innately is an absolutely pure, enlightened being. Okay, now, very tough sort of concept to wrap your head around. Wayne Dyer also talks about this. I don't know if you know Wayne Dyer. He is passed on now, but an incredible spiritual teacher. And he talked about that as well. The way to manifest anything that you deeply desire is to come from a place of love, and a love for all. So interesting stuff. You want to read any of his books, check out Dr. Wayne Dyer. He's D-Y-E-R. I'll just pop it in the chat for you. All right, so we are about to step into this beautiful heart-opening ceremony. This is something that I think most people, when they've done this practice, if they really open themselves up to it, they let themselves go completely, try and let go of control of anything, like trying to make things happen during this practice, and just allow your heart to open and experience it as fully as you can. Now, if you're tired, you might nod off, but just know you will still take this in from a subconscious perspective, but do try and stay awake. I know that some people do nod off and they're like, oh, I missed it. Subconsciously, you'll still take this in. All right, if I can get you just to everybody's mute, beautiful. Put your feet flat on the floor, please. And make sure that your arms and legs are uncrossed. Your hands can just be relaxing in your lap. Make sure no fingers or hands are locked together. Now they can be palms up or down. So I'm just going to time stamp this at 12 o'clock, by the way, if you want to come back to do this meditation. All right, so just take a moment, close your eyes. Now, if you want to turn your camera off, feel free to do that. It's up to you. But just close your eyes, and I just want you to take a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out, and just tune into what we call the inner field of your feet. And the inner field feels a little bit tingly. Just tune to inner field of your feet and really connect into Mother Earth, allowing her energy to draw up into your feet. Okay, draw her up through your feet, focusing on the inner field. And taking a big, deep breath in, into your belly, drawing that energy up from Mother Earth all the way up your legs, all the way up your body, right to the top of your head, drawing it right up. Hold for just a second. Notice the space in that pause and just let it go. Breathe out. And as you breathe out, relax your body deeply. Feel your face relax, your neck, your shoulders, all the way down your torso, down your legs, grounding back into Mother Earth. This time we're going to breathe, drawing Mother Earth up into our heart. And as you breathe in, you're going to expand your heart. So breathing up, drawing Mother Earth energy up through your feet, into your body, drawing it up, draw it into your heart. Breathe, expand your heart, nice and wide. And then just breathe out and notice the pause at the bottom of your breath. Feel your body relax, but staying upright, nice and strong. This time we're going to draw Mother Earth energy up to the heart and Father Sky energy down to the heart, meeting at the heart and connecting as one. Two powerful forces joining together in our heart space. Okay, so get ready now. Breathing in, drawing energy up from Mother Earth, down from Father Sky. Breathing in, drawing it up, drawing down, meeting at the heart space and twining together, feeling your heart expand massively. Feel its power. Hold and breathe out and see your heart blow up nice and wide, really big. Beautiful. And just relax. Now we're going to breathe just directly into our heart space, growing our heart even bigger. So breathing into your heart, seeing your heart expand, breathing in, expanding your heart, drawing in love, balance, abundance, clarity, love. And as you breathe out, just let out anything that doesn't serve you right now. Just let it go. Another deep breath in, drawing everything that you truly desire right now. Remember your intention and those of the others in this tribe, in the world around us. Breathing in all that goodness. Breathe it in. Balance, love, clarity, harmony. Your love relationships. Breathe it in, expanding your heart, and let it go. Anything that doesn't serve you, just let it go. Release it. Now this time, when we breathe in, we're going to expand our heart beyond the walls of our body. So breathing into your heart, see it filling up, filling the entire body with love, with balance, with clarity, with all that goodness, with your intentions. And now send it beyond the walls of your body out and fill the entire room with that intention. Seeing the whole room fill up with that intention. And as you breathe out, let go of anything that doesn't serve you, while keeping that love, that clarity, that expansiveness, filling the room, and releasing everything that no longer serves you. This time we're going above and beyond the room. We're going way out into our local community, sharing that love, those intentions. So let's go, breathing in, drawing that energy into the heart from Father Sky, Mother Earth, expanding our heart, now sending it right out across our local community, to everybody who's in our house, to all of our loved ones, to every person in our community, to living beings in our local area, sending that beautiful intention out for love, abundance, space, clarity, balance, purpose, happiness, your love relationship being drawn to you. Send it out there, send that intention out. Feel everybody receiving this beautiful love intention that you have. And when you breathe out, let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Release it all. Now our next big breath in, we're going to send this right out to our country. Everybody that's in Australia, New Zealand, wherever you're located. So remember now, breathing in nice and deep all the way into your heart. See your heart expand and open up wide. We're sending it right out into the room, into our local community, right out across the country now. Sending out love, sending out joy and happiness. Beautiful people to connect with. See them happy, smile, know that you're connecting with everybody in your country right now, sending them out this beautiful intention. And just remember, as you let go, breathe out anything that doesn't serve, anything negative, any disturbing thoughts or feelings. Let it go. See everybody in your country receiving right now your beautiful intentions for them, to gain the clarity they need to move forward. Being amazing at what they do, having all their pain disappear, living in a space of balance and joy and love and harmony and connection. Now I need you to draw in as much energy as you can for this next breath in, and we're going right across the entire planet this time. Okay, it needs a lot of energy this time, so you need to draw in as much as you can. As you breathe in now, drawing in as much energy from Mother Earth, Father Sky, from your own heart space, breathing right in and seeing it send out to your room, to your house, to your loved ones, out to your community, out to the country, and now right across the planet, all living beings, the animal kingdom, the planet itself, all of humanity receiving beautiful, loving intentions for everyone's deepest desires to come to fruition, including your own. Send it right out. And as you breathe out, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Now in this moment, you just might like to zoom out and look down across the planet and see that heart love pouring from your heart space right across the planet with this beautiful glow of white light. It might be a beautiful soft pink or a white glowing light pouring out across the planet. Everyone connected, everyone unified in this moment of loving intention. See yourself connected as one with every beating heart. The heart of our planet, the heart of humanity, all beating as one. The animal kingdom, every heart beating in unison right here and now. You're never alone. You're always deeply attuned and connected to every other beating heart, including the higher self, the oneness consciousness. Now in a moment, not just yet, all that love you sent out to the entire planet, to every living being, to the collective consciousness, you're going to receive back tenfold. Now many people may just feel an overwhelming sense of receivership. You may not have opened yourself up to receive as much as you give. This is your opportunity to open your heart so wide and receive all of this love, the abundance that you deeply desire, the happiness, the clarity, your purpose, the release of any pain, beautiful connections with people that you deeply love. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and on the count of 3, I want you to open your heart up so wide and receive all of this love in return. By 10, you may feel that force actually move you slightly backwards as you receive it, as it pours back into your heart space after giving so much to everyone else. So if you're ready, just give a slight nod and let me know you're ready to receive. Beautiful. So I'm going to count now from 1 to 3, and on the count of 3, open your heart up wide to receive. 1, take a nice deep breath in, opening your heart in receivership, and breathe out. 2, expand your heart even wider, opening it right up to receive in return. You're very safe. This is a loving, beautiful moment. Get ready now. Big deep breath in, open up wide, and 3. Feel all that love returning to you right now, filling up your heart space after giving so much to everybody else. This is your time to receive and expand your heart massively. Fill it up with all that love being returned to you tenfold of what you've sent out to everybody else. Feel the force of the entire planet, all of humanity, all living beings, the animal kingdom returning to you now. Love consciousness, unity consciousness, connecting, tuning into you right now, into your heart space, filling it up. The clarity you desire, the love you wish to receive, the abundance pouring in. Feel it filling your entire body now, not just your heart, but pouring into your entire being. This is your truth. This is your innate being talking to you right now. This is your deserving. Open yourself up to receive. Feel the vibration rising to that love vibration. Pure love energy right now. Pouring back in. Feel the joy, the peace in this moment. Maybe you've got things downloading from Source right now, sharing this consciousness with you, showing you your clarity moving forward. All those beautiful love connections. Put a smile on your face. This is your time to receive exactly what you need right now. Big smile on your face as you breathe. Just be in receivership. How beautiful does that feel? We give so much, often to the detriment of ourselves, but this is our time to have it all come back to us tenfold. And sit there for a moment, relax, breathe gently, and just open yourself up to receive any guidance right now, any visions, things you might see, hear, taste, or touch. Stay there for a moment, just relax. Okay, and in a moment, we're going to come back to this time and space, and everything that you've just experienced, we're going to bring this back with you, knowing that your intention is already set. There's nothing more to do. Just know that it's already on its way to you. Whatever you deeply desire is already yours. There's a massive vortex out there, the quantum field, with all of your deep desires waiting for you to energetically connect to that. So the more you can be in this heart space, just remember you can access this feeling at any time by dropping into your heart, breathing into it, expanding it out, and then opening yourself up to receive. Be in this heart space as you move through your day to day when we come back to this time and place. So get ready to start moving back to the time and presence of right now, breathing in all the way up, drawing that energy in right up to the top of your head, and breathing out. Breathing in again, and as you breathe in, know there's nothing more to do, it's already done, saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. And breathing out. Breathing in again, big breath in, draw it all the way in, knowing this is your innate self, your highest self. You can walk hand in hand with this every day. Draw it in, knowing it's your true being, and let it go. Another big breath in. Your intention is already set, knowing that there's nothing else to do. It has already been received by your higher self and is already on its way to you. Stay in your heart space as much as possible, and breathing out. So just breathing naturally now, becoming just slightly aware of your surroundings. Feeling your legs and body on the chair underneath you. Just wiggling your fingers and toes. Just sensing the here and the now. And as you move through the day, stay in this heart space, stay deeply attuned this beautiful feeling that you're holding on to right now. And every time you fall from grace, just stop and breathe back into your heart. It's how you tune in, it's how you receive, and how you give by staying present in your heart space. Now just rotate your head around clockwise, nice and slowly and gently. Okay, and opposite direction, anti-clockwise, rotate it around. And rotating our shoulders, just wiggle them back and forth, and then forward, giving our arms a little shake, our legs a little jiggle. Oh, stretch up nice and high now, all the way to the sky, stretching up. Let go, and as we breathe out, just gently open your eyes and come back to this space. When you're ready, take your time. Beautiful. And done. What I'm going to get you to do, just to break state and come back to this present time, particularly if you have to go off and do things, I'm going to do something with you now. Tracy, you experienced this the other day, our break of state, which is really fun. It's a really great thing to teach our children to actually, if they're in a really negative state, doing this with them actually brings them back to having a little bit of fun and being childlike again. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing it with your cameras on, it's okay to turn it off, but just do it with me. I'm going to do it with you too. So have you ever seen a dog get out of a bath and shake off the water? Have you seen how they do that? And they just do that shaky thing and all the water falls off. We're actually going to do that today to break state and bring us back to the present moment. But when you do it, you need to make a noise. Now, I'll show you mine so you don't feel embarrassed. Now, it's better if you can stand up, but if you're sitting, it doesn't matter. Just sort of sit on the edge of your seat because you need to move your hands, your legs and everything. And it goes like this. So imagine you're a dog, you've just gotten out of the bath and you go, and you shake it all off and you shake the water and everything off, and it will really bring you back to grounding. Now, if you want to stand up, you can. So you can do this and you literally stand and you go and shake it all off. So let's do it together, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Make the noise. Just shake it all out. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. I think I nearly ran over my poor doggy. Actually, he was sitting beside me as I pushed my chair out. Now, just imagine if you said to your kids when they're in a high vibration, like maybe a negative energy, they're going through some tantrumy stuff, and you're like, hey, have you ever seen a dog get out of the bath and shake the water off? How do they do it? And you show them and you make that noise and you get them, here, come on, do it with me. Come on, be like a dog and let's shake off all the water. And literally by shaking your body and making it vibrate and making that noise, it releases, it literally does like a state change, right? It brings you back to the present moment and gets them to shift really quickly. So it's a really beautiful practice to actually teach your kids to do as well. Now, I would absolutely love to hear if you feel like sharing your experience from the heart opening ceremony. I just had to bring us all back for a moment. I could feel everybody still way up there in the universe, up there in the ether. So I just had to bring everyone back. So does anyone want to share what they might have experienced? Now, if you didn't, that's okay. You might just not yet be fully able to let go of like that feeling of control of the ego mind. Kylie, yes, you wanted to share?
So I felt really emotional.
Yeah.
Still do.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so beautiful and so amazing. Thank you.
Oh, that's so good. Kylie, do you know we have so many people on who do this work that when they first open themselves up to receive, because particularly women, we do have men that actually come to this group and it's amazing to see what they feel. But women in particular, we give so much as parents, as wives, as partners, as just givers and nurturers. We give so much all the time, but to open ourselves up to receive and receive tenfold, it is often very overwhelming for people. So I'm so glad you received it. Though you may feel emotional, just know that it's beautiful. It's usually when we have experienced our truth and we don't know how to harness that energy and it overflows in emotion. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Kylie, by the way. Please know that my heart was connected to yours during that process. I felt some deep energy happening. So my heart's always with everybody during that process. Courtney, you said at one stage I felt my throat tightening. I found it easier to give my energy out, but had difficulty receiving it back. Courtney, you're not alone, love. Seriously, nearly everyone, like most women who do this, either feel very like it's like they find it, they sort of shut off a little bit in receivership because we're so not used to it. We give so much, but we don't often receive, right? So I do hope that if you do that practice again, you can just keep deepening that receivership, because it's a really beautiful thing when you do open yourself up wide. As we open our heart space up, it is the most profound thing when it just blows up completely. Like you've seen Kylie getting deeply emotional. It's just so beautiful because our heart opens so wide that it's just, you know, so much abundance and joy comes into our lives when we can really deeply receive. And tomorrow, like I said, we're going into day 2 of harnessing your wired to win energy. Now, we experience a lot of energy today, but who's ready to actually be able to feel, taste, move, touch energy and actually utilize it to clear blocks or any sort of pain sensations that we've got in our body tomorrow? It is a really amazing day. I love day 2. I can't wait to share this with you. So if you can be on live, it's amazing, but you will also, if you're watching the recording, when you do this with us, imagining that you're here live with us, because you'll obviously see myself and do this practice with us. Incredible way to, anytime you feel you've got blocks standing in your way, to clear that energy. So I hope you're all ready for day 2 tomorrow. But I really want to say thank you for you lovely ladies for coming and joining me today and playing full out and being here, and also to receive as well as give to our community. So lovely people, I'll let you go, and please just go and maybe sit in nature, put your feet on the grass for a moment, just be present for a moment after this practice and just sit there and breathe, and then go forward and continue your day with that heart space wide open. Okay.